Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Game Hub. I'm your host, Gamer K. I'm sorry. This list is too stupid. It's too bad. That's why I need to get a drink. It's Christmas time, it's red, and I put alcohol in it. I need it. Only with the magical Christmas power of booze can I get through this list. I know what you're all thinking. I'm joking. I'm overreacting and I'm joking about putting alcohol in this. I'm not joking. This list is really the worst naughty list I've ever done. Oh my god, why do I have to go through this? Do I have to go through that? Okay, yeah, I do gotta go through with it. Okay. Help me. Okay, there's no avoiding this. These are Gamer K's top 13 worst bosses of the Kingdom Hearts series. Starting off this list at number 13 is Cerberus from Kingdom Hearts 2. How did they make this such a awful boss battle? It's Cerberus! You fight him with Auron in the underworld, and it's so easy. Cerberus is by far one of the easiest bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2. If anyone does their easiest to hardest boss list for Kingdom Hearts, Cerberus belongs near the beginning of the list because he's so easy. He jumps and he lands on you. That, or he'll bite you, he'll spin around, or okay, yeah, I like doing this part. When you jump at him, he'll chomp on you and do a reaction command to stun him. He's not that difficult. And where was his ability to shoot fireballs into the sky and spew dark throw-up at you like he did in the first game? Did they just decide to cut all that out? Why? They were the best parts. I gotta continue this list, so this boss battle is all Greek to me. I am Greek, I'm allowed to say it, and don't you start. Coming at number 12, Crimson Prankster from 358 Days Over 2. I hate, double hate, loathe repaint bosses. I hate them. Repaint boss battles are just saying, you know what, let's take that boss battle from earlier in the game, give it a paint job, and and put more health into it. This boss battle is a living example of that. While the other worlds in 358 Days Over 2 got different boss battles, like the Antlion and Agrabah, Leechgrave and Halloween Town, they decided to repaint the Trickmaster from Kingdom Hearts 1, paint it a different color, and have it split into copies of itself to make it challenging. What the literal hell? This is Wonderland. You couldn't come up with a okay, I'm drawing a blank here, but I know there's something that they could have done here. This is the laziest attempt ever, and we're just starting this list, so the bullshit's gonna keep coming, whether you like it or not. And also, if any of you are thinking of trying to exit this video, I'm taking you with me. If I have to go through this list, you gotta go through this list. Let's continue. Number 11, Ursula, her first boss battle in Kingdom Hearts 1. Did anyone at Square Enix think this was a good idea, saying, hey, you know that sea witch from Little Mermaid? Let's make her boss battle basically a enclosed area around her cramped space of a lair, and have her cauldron play Simon Says with magic. You're fired! Not only was this boss battle really irritating with the Atlantica swim moving controls, which, while you're moving, it feels like you're just doing this. It feels like you're just moving so flowy, and if you try to hit Flotsam and Jetsam or her, you'll miss because they'll move out of the way all the time, and you can't catch up to them because of the stupid water mechanic. I'm sorry, I really hate water worlds most of the time in video games. Unless they're done right. Then they're okay. Ugh! Let's just continue. Let's just get this list out of the way so I can enjoy some booze. Speaking of which, I'm going to need this. Oh, that's good Christmas cheer. Number 10, Clayton and the Stealth Sneak from Kingdom Hearts 1. Clayton was one of my favorite villains from old Disney movies. I really liked him. Mostly because his death was very, very dark for kids, and yeah. We get that kind of thing here in this, but not as much. So basically, this is a tag team between Clayton and the giant chameleon Heartless, which, honestly, in concept, it sounds pretty cool, but it's basically just like Barbossa and the Illuminator boss battle in number 2, pretty much. I mean, the Stealth Sneak barely does anything, and if you take it out, it really doesn't... It doesn't add any challenge. I mean, it does release some light balls that attack you, but Clayton just stands there and shoots you. So, yeah, the boss battle's pretty easy. If you take out Clayton, the boss battle's over. You don't even have to take out the Stealth Sneak. Taking it out gives you extra XP, but it doesn't really do anything in terms of making the boss battle challenging or difficult. This was an opportunity that they should have poached a little bit better. Poached? Clayton's a hunter. Laugh at me! Another tag team's making the list. At number 10, number 9, we got the MCP and Sark from Kingdom Hearts 2. You'd think that this boss battle would be cool, that it would be fun. Nope, not in the slightest. After you defeat Sark being small with a whole bunch of Heartless, the MCP decides to go Power Rangers and make him grow, making him a giant Sark now. And the boss battle isn't really that difficult. It's really not. All you gotta do is disable Sark by running away. Like, you can take out his legs and then hit his head to make him vulnerable, but that's just a waste of time. Just run away from him, and then a giant wall will come up behind, and then a wall will be built up behind you. Maybe Sark should be working with Trump. Nope, scratch that idea. So the wall comes up, go towards it, reaction command, and you'll dive right into Sark's head, rendering him unconscious. Then you gotta take away the firewall walls in front of the MCP, and then button mash triangle with Tron in order to delete the MCP, and you do this like 4 times. Button mashing. Not the best idea how to defeat a boss battle, people. Please, no more of that. Please. Another one, number 8, the Commantis from Dream Drop Distance. This is Riku's boss battle when you go to the Grid, or Space Paranoids. But it's the Grid because it's Tron Legacy. I love the movie, love Olivia Wilde, and I really love the movie. I really did. But, this Dream Eater is a cybernetic mantis that moves around the stadium in a circular motion, like it always stays on the edge and never comes into the center for some reason, and its boss battle is very easy. It's very easy! This is the only boss battle in Dream Drop Distance where I never died once. Because when it's healing itself, all you gotta do is do that code thing that they did for Dream Drop Distance and stop it. The boss battle really isn't that difficult, and I'm pissed off because this should have been a great boss battle, considering it's the end of the world, literally the end of the world, the boss. Couldn't they have made it something better? Like, couldn't they have, like, Clue be the side boss for that? I mean, couldn't they have them tag team? I mean, Tron's world is all about pairing up anyway, so why not? Control, Alt, and delete this villain, please! Okay, I'm gonna need more booze for this one. Number 7. Get up on the Hydra's back! Sora! Get up on the Hydra's back! How many of you wanted to throw your controller into your TV because of that? Numerous times. The Hydra from Kingdom Hearts 2. One of my favorite Greek mythological monsters. One of the cool moments of the movie. And they botch up the boss battle. What it basically is a stationary boss with a moving head that uses magic. You cut it off and more heads will grow back. And then at the final, the 7 heads will be attacking, but you can only attack like 3 or 4 of them. And then you ride Pegasus doing a reaction command where you cut a whole bunch of them. And then for the final, they all stand stationary. And then you do Zangetsu clean through their necks to finish it off. This boss battle would be enjoyable if it wasn't for that stupid reaction command in the beginning where you have to get up on the Hydra's back and knock it senseless in order to paralyze the heads. Oh my god. No. Olympus. Mount Olympus in Kingdom Hearts 3. No boss battles like this for the Titans. No. Let the Titans be a cool boss battle. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Oh, okay, I need to calm down. Okay, calm down. Next boss battle shouldn't be that worse. It shouldn't be that worse. 1 second. Number 6, Cave of Wonders. This boss battle gave me a lot of problems as a kid, mostly because I didn't really have that good coordination when I was a kid. When it comes to boss battles like this, we have to get up on the lion's head and hit its eyes while it spews fire and releases Heartless out of its stomach. And why? There's no reason why the Cave of Wonders needed to be a boss battle. I mean, the shot, the darkness enveloping the eyes makes it evil, makes you want to attack us. But it didn't need to be a boss battle. It could have been a better boss battle. It could have, but they decided not to. I'm just so glad they didn't redo that in Kingdom Hearts 2. I am so glad they didn't do it. Thank you. Can we move on now? 3 stationaries in a row. Coming at number 5 is Oogie's Manor from Kingdom Hearts 1. Let me ask you something. You defeated Oogie Boogie in his roulette wheel funhouse dungeon. You leave the house, then somehow Oogie becomes part of his house. And it's not even a boss battle. It's basically a stupid event, is what it is. You just go up on Oogie again while fighting off Heartless and destroying the Shadow Globs. And that's it. All you gotta do is just go up the house and destroy them all, and that's it. How was this even conceived? Although, I gotta admit, about 2 years after the Kingdom Hearts 2, Oogie's Revenge, I will be reviewing that game, by the way. That is a fantastic game. I love that game. But I'm going to review it just for the fun out of it. The final boss of how Oogie became bigger, that was a cool idea for a boss battle. They should have done that instead of this stupidity of having him stationary and only attacking you via Heartless and lanterns and yeah, this is definitely a home wrecker that I was happy to wreck. Number 4. Okay, so for the last 3 spots, I've complained about bosses that are stationary, they barely move, and it's pretty much having other stuff attack you in order to kill you off. That's about to change with a boss that doesn't stop moving! The Ruler of the Skies from 358 Days Over 2. The final boss for the Neverland world is this open ocean with rocks where Skull Rock is. It's the open ocean. This is okay. The boss I like. I like the premise of it. It's a combination of a parrot skull, a treasure chest, swords, and a dragon. Which I like the concept. I love it. It's very creative. But But when you're alone in Neverland, and the animation for 3D for 358 days is so slow, it doesn't feel like you're gliding. It feels like you're just standing in place and the background is moving away from you. You gotta catch up to this thing and hit pieces of its tail off. Hit pieces of its tail in order to weaken it. And then it will start doing worse attacks like diving towards you, shooting coins at you, and shooting coins at you out of its treasure chest mouth, which, to be honest, if that were to happen, I'm pretty sure Moneybags and Mr. Krabs would be there to collect all the coins that are lying around. But the boss battle is so long. I watched someone play the boss battle online, and I don't have that much memories of playing 358 Days. I only played it once when I was younger, when it came out, and after I beat it, I was done. I didn't want to play it again because it was so iffy. But the boss battle takes at most, maybe, if you're bad at the game, 20 minutes to beat one boss battle, because you got to keep gliding to every part of the open area and attack it. This was a cool concept, but executed very poorly. I'm not just saying that to be an ass. I'm saying that because it's true. Ruler of the Skies is one of the worst. Now we're up to my top 3 for the worst list. I'm going to need more alcohol for this. Who knew Crystal Ice, black raspberry, and a scotch would work so well? And granted, I'm not a drinker, but, when it comes to worst lists, I kind of need a little alcohol. Coming at number 3 is the Pot Centipede from Kingdom Hearts, the first one. What was the mind process behind all this? So after you catch up with Jafar, Jasmine gets put into a pot, and then the centipede body, the centipede butt, and the head come out, and pot spiders show up, and it creates this elongated boss battle that destroys the barricades between the districts of the city that we had to traverse through, and it breaks them up afterwards and creating the street being the whole boss battle. Kingdom Hearts 1 really did have a problem with having sections for boss battles instead of having like whole areas be boss battle areas. I'm glad they fixed that in future games. But the Pot Centipede is by far a poor idea. Just because you have an idea doesn't mean you should do it. Basically, what this is all the pot spiders connect to the head and the pigment of the centipede, and it just moves throughout the level as its whiskers and its tail start whacking at you. So all you gotta do is destroy the pot spiders to make them smaller, and then just to finish off the final parts. It's not that hard, but it's a cool concept, but it's a bad boss battle in general. Number 2, Maleficent from Birth by Sleep. I'm going for Ventus's boss battle here because this is boring as shit. Maleficent, this badass boss battle. Okay, granted, the boss battle in Kingdom Hearts 1 wasn't that epic either. She just summoned a whole bunch of Heartless to help. And then her dragon form was the hard one for number 1 and Birth by Sleep. But the Birth by Sleep boss battle for Ventus is where she's in her real form, and she just goes around the room, and then we do a reaction command with the 3 fairies in order to stun her, and then she releases some of her minions to attack us. This is for the side boss, for the side villain of every single Kingdom Hearts game. Her boss battles really aren't that cool. She's like, if you've played Neo, you know the main villain Kelly, who you don't fight near the end of the game, and it turns out he's really easy. That's what Maleficent is. She's built up as the second best villain in the game, but she's got the worst boss battles. That's what Maleficent is in this. Okay. We're down to the final. My worst boss battle of Kingdom Hearts. So, we've tackled, let's see, we've tackled bosses that will remove stuff, duos, bosses that move around too much, bosses that don't move at all. So what boss battle could be worse than all of those? Gamer K's worst boss battle of the Kingdom Hearts game is Karabog from 3D. Karabog was the boss battle that I never beat in Kingdom Hearts 1. For those of you who don't know who Karabog is, he's the black demon on top of Bald Mountain and Fantasia. You've all seen him. And for my girlfriend who's watching this, sweetheart, remember in Once Upon a Time where Cruella, Maleficent, and Ursula went into that cave and that demon bat thing came at them? That's what this is. Just so you know. Love ya. But Karabog in 3D is the worst boss battle ever. For a single fact. They took one of the badass bosses of Kingdom Hearts 1. Then years later, for the final boss of Symphony of Sorcery, which was Riku's side of the story for that world, which is pretty much Fantasia, they took Karabog and they made him into the dive section. All you do is go through this part by diving like you have to enter the worlds. You dodge the ghosts, you dodge the fireballs, you dodge the pillars of fire, and then you slam into Karabog. You do this 3 times, and the boss battle's over. Excuse me for a moment. Holy shit! What the hell? Square Enix? Why? I am sorry you had to hear that, but this is the laziest boss battle ever in Kingdom Hearts. It is so lazy that they couldn't even think of something of how to fight him other than doing that. What, you couldn't have Riku do what Sora did in the first game and just float around and attack him and then retreat, attack and retreat, attack and retreat? You couldn't do that again? This is why this boss battle is the #1 from my worst list, because it's not even a boss battle that you have to strategize, not a boss battle that's challenging. All you need to do is dive 3 times and the boss battle is over. That's it. And that's depressing. That's really depressing. Whew. Well, I got through the list, luckily. So, I'm thinking maybe I'll do another video this weekend. Maybe. And since it's Christmas time, what can I do? What can I do for Christmas video? The hell with it. I'll review Oogie's Revenge. Yeah. It's about time someone reviews that game. It's about time. And if I don't do it, I want to wish everyone who's watched my videos, who subscribed, and any future people who follow me, thank you. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and a very Merry New Year. Hope the Game Hub does better in 2019. I'm still starting off. Like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, please. I want to reach at most maybe 100 subscribers. If I get to 100 subscribers next year, I'll do a very special video. Hopefully. That's my New Year's resolution. I want to try to make the Game Hub into a great YouTube channel. That's what I want to do. I want to make people laugh. I want to voice my opinion about stuff. And like I said, I just want to make people laugh and enjoy my brand of humor. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gamer K, logging out.